G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son. We're going on with Tournament Battle Pack scenario number 9, Operation Mercury, designed by Brian Collars. And we are up to the German turn. So we're still at time 3 for a sudden death 8. The Brits have lost a weapons team and LMG to start with. And the Germans have 1 VP and the initiative. So the Germans have a recover and a fire, 2 cards they cannot use in any, another recover and a rout, and they've got these 2 here. So what do they want to do this time? Okay, so they don't need to recover, so we can forget about those for the time being. There is nothing to rout, so we can forget about that. There is really nothing to fire at other than these firing over here, and we can't move anywhere. So I think in a way, the best thing we can do is probably get rid of the useless cards. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get rid of these 2, and we're going to get rid of the rout, and yes, I'm aware it has an assault on it, which means we could use it for smoke, but I really need sort of moves and stuff like that as well. So I've got 2 recovers and a fire, and that's it. So 3 cards back to the Brits, and they have a recover, a fire, an advance, and another fire. Right, so what do they want to do? Okay. Difficult. So what I'm thinking is I could advance the weapons team into here with Lieutenant Lyndhurst. Or I could advance these 2 up here, which would then give line of sight to anything that comes up here, and would also give me line of sight across to these buggers. The only trouble is I have no cover there whatsoever. Or do I advance him into there and advance him to the rear by 1, so he's out of line of sight of anybody? I think we need to do that. Okay, so first things first, we're going to advance. So this will advance into here, and he will advance down to here. The next thing we are going to do is nothing. There's really not much more we want to do. I do have a couple of fires, but I don't want to use them until I actually need to. So Germans, 2 recovers, a fire, artillery denied that they cannot use for anything, another recover, and an artillery request again. So again, they're going to get rid of 1, 2, and they're going to get rid of this recover as well. This recover as well. And they've kept 1 recover with assault fire and 1 with spray fire, along with their fire card. And they will get 3 new cards again. Starting to bog down for a little bit. Okay, the Brits have a recover, 2 fire, and a rout. And that means nothing. So do we fire this time? And I think we will. Yeah. So we're going to use this fire order, and we're going to activate Lieutenant Lyndhurst, and we are going to fire the HMG. So that's 8. No, we're going to fire the line unit first. So he's going to fire for 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, he can do it. So he's going to fire for 6 plus 6 is 12. And he is 8. And 9 is 17, so he's fine. Okay, so then we're going to fire for 8 into there as well. 8 plus 7 is 15. And the event is hero. Okay, so we can put him into a friendly hex. So what I think we might do with him at the moment, let's put him over here with this weapons team. Like that. So this guy's been hit for 15 now, and he has 8 and 5 is 13. And do they have anything that they... No. They have nothing that can help. So he is a little bit knackered. Okay, and that's... And the Brits are going to try and rout him, just simply to get rid of the card. So it's a 7. They get an 8, so he's routed by 1. So he goes back into the smoke, like that. And he's happy. Righto, end of the Brits' turn, 2 cards for them. And the Germans, 2 recovers, a fire, a command confusion, and 2 moves. Right. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is they're going to use this move order, and they're actually going to activate Lieutenant Schrader and his mob here. The first one's going to move is this parachute squad, who's going to go a 1. There is still no line of sight. 2. Is there a line of sight? And I would say no, because this is intervening hill here. 3, 4, and he'll stop there for the time being. And then all this mob's going to go the same. And they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, like that. And they're in the dead ground where nobody can see them. Okay. So the next thing that's going to happen is that the Germans are going to the Germans are going to use this assault fire as an action, and they're going to throw smoke here. It's only a 3. But that's okay. So the next thing they're going to do is they're going to do a move order. And these are all going to move together. So they go 1, 1, and a 1, like that. Now they can see through the smoke to there, that's for sure. Do they wish to fire? And I think the answer is yes. So Lieutenant Lyndhurst is going to activate, and he is going to, all these people are activated, so we're going to fire for 8, 9 through here, so it's 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, so this guy is at 10, and we have an event, and the event is Elan. increase their surrender value by 1, so they're up to 10 now. And now this one again is a 10, so he's good. And Sergeant Gans is an 8, plus 6 is 14, so he's fine as well. So that was their move of 1. Then they move for 2 to here, and they are not in line of sight anymore. Excuse me. Of Lieutenant Lyndhurst's people. They are in line of sight now of these 2. The mortar cannot fire, but the individual lines could. But I don't think I really want to waste a fire. Another fire, or do I? Because that allowed them to fire and allowed them to fire, but I've got no backup then. Doesn't matter, going to do it. So I'm going to activate this fire for this line unit. Can't use the mortar, so he's shooting for 5 with a hindrance of 1. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So a hindrance of 1. So he's shooting for... Oh, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. No. So they're there for 2, and then they're coming over for 3, 4, like that. And then they're going to go 5 to there, like that. And they're happy, happy, joy, joy. The next person that's going to move is going to be this parachute here, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. They can fire again, so that's 8, 9, up the hill is 8, plus 12 is 20. Okay, so we've got our first movement for the time. VP goes back to 0. We shuffle up the British cards. Nobody has a dig in, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no sudden death. There are no reinforcements. There is only 1 lot of smoke, 2 lots of smoke. I'm going to remove... I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to remove this one, just for the simple fact that I can, to give me a clear shot through there if need be. Okay, so that gentleman there is being hit for 20, and he is 8 plus 2 is 10, and 7 is not enough, but he has an event which is Battle Harden. 1 German becomes a veteran. Okay. Of course, it's going to be the last one that I grab as usual. Okay, so who is going to become the veteran, I hear you ask? And I think it could be this guy right here. Okay, so this guy's hit like that. So he's not going any further. This parachute will move up into this wire. He has got a 1. He's going to move down to where? He's just going to move down there out of the way. And these gentlemen's here are going to move up into this smoke here, like that. And I couldn't be bothered shooting at them whatsoever. So the last thing they're going to do is a recover. So they'll try with this guy first. So he is 8, 9, 10. And they get it. and this guy is a 7, and they do not. Okay, that's the end of the German turn. And they get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Righto, so the Brits, the British, actually have an advance and an ambush on their fire card. Somehow I don't think that's a good bet. So what do we want to do? What do I want to do? There's nothing to recover, so I can ignore that. So that leaves me a choice of fire or advance, or both. Okay, so firing-wise, if I fire from here, I can only use the 5 anyway into here. And that's it. Or it means firing from here up into him again. I cannot fire across here. There is no line of sight. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this advance, and I'm going to simply advance Sergeant Hawes back to here to get him out of trouble. And that is that, and I'll get 2 cards for them. And now we have the Germans who have a fire. Aha, they picked up an advance, a recover, another fire, and a move. They do not have an ambush, but I don't think they're overly worried about that. So they are going to advance, and they're going to advance into my little man here and go ka-ching like that. And we will play our ambush, and they will simply knock down this guy. And then we will get our cards first. So we have 5 plus 9 is 14. And the sniper hits a D6. D6 is here. Let's hit this parachute up here. Okay, so 14, and they of course have 3, and 7 is 10, and 2 is 12, and plenty, and they knock us out again. Righto, let's have a look here. Light mortar is gone. That's 2 VPs for them, straight up. It takes them to 2, and then we have lost number 1, which is not worth anything at the moment. Right, so they've done an advance. The next thing they're going to do is a recover. So they're going to recover here first. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he recovers. I forgot to add the veterans extra points, sorry. Or extra point. Either way, they trashed us. Okay, next one is this one. So we have 8, 9, 10. And he is good. Even better if he'd do what I wanted him to do. And we have 7. And he gets a 2, which is fine as well. So they're all back. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so they have a move, 2 fires, and a command confusion. Yucky, yucky, yucky poo. Okay, so they're going to use this move as their third order. They're going to activate Lieutenant Schrader and his mob, and they are going to go... If they move to there, they can see them. Okay. Okay, they're happy. The Swan is going to move first, and he's going to go 2 to there. And we'll have a look, and the Brits have no fire card at all. So that's 2. And then we go downhill for 2. Yep, that's 4. And that's as far as he can go. And this guy goes 2. They're all going together. And 2, and 2, and then a 1, and a 1, and a 1 is 3. He's got 4. So they cannot do any more. Right, and that's it for the Germans. They get 3 cards, and we are back to the Brits. And the Brits have 2 moves and a recover. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so the first thing they're going to do is use a move. And it's going to be Sergeant Hawes, who is activated. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to move this gentleman here, who is going to go 1, 2 to there. This one, who is going to go 1, 2 to there, and Sergeant Hawes himself, who is going to go 1, 2 to there. Like that. And that is that. So the Brits are finished. You get 2 cards. Germans are back, 2 fires and a command confusion. They've got a 3rd fire, another command confusion, and a rout. So I think in all honesty, what they probably want to do is fire. And they're going to use sustained fire. And they're going to shoot. Sergeant Gans is activated. We'll use the machine gun. And that first. So we have 6, 7 into here. And that 7 plus 2 is 9. And there is nothing to help them, I don't think. So it's 9 plus 10 is 19, which sucks from my point of view. And they have a sniper that hits at A9, which does nothing. Okay. Righto, so he's got 7. He needs a 12 just to be suppressed. Can he do it? No, he can't. Righto. So he goes over, and then this guy shoots, and he's shooting for 5, 6, 7, 8 into here. Plus 7 is 15, and this guy is 7, and 2, and gone. So it's another 2 VPs for the Germans. They're up to 4 VPs now. Okay, what else do they want to do? And I think that is it at the moment. So 2 cards back for them. British have 2 recovers, a fire, and a move. 2 recovers, a fire, and a move. Okay. I don't think I want to move at the moment. And I can't fire because I'm going to need to do that. So I'm just going to get rid of the move, get one card, and we're back to the Germans, who have a command confusion, a route, 2 fires, 3 fires, 4 fires. That's a lot of fires. But they can't shoot across because they're blocked by the hedge. So there's no line of sight. That's why we haven't been firing back this way. This guy could shoot over to here, but he's only going to be shooting for 6. These guys are no good because of the hindrance that they still have. So what about if we activated this guy and fired up here? I ask myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we could do that. So let's do that first. So we are going to fire, and we're going to activate Lieutenant Schrader and his little tribe of barbarians here. And the first thing they're going to fire is the mortar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. +1 for going uphill is 5. And we are going through this to start with, so we'll call that 6. And we go 5 ones, and nothing happened. So then we shoot the machine here. So we got 6, 7, 8, minus, why did I take 1 off? It was the line of sight of 3 anyway, so no, I shouldn't have been. Got it wrong again. 6, 7, 8 minus 3 is 5. Minus 1 for going uphill is 4. And we'll use sustained fire. So we're back to 6 plus 3. Okay, 6 plus 3 is 9. So this guy starts with 10, and he's fine. And he starts with 11, and he's fine. Righto. And that's it from the German point of view. I'll give them 2 cards, and we will call it quits there. Okay, so we're at turn 4 of Sudden Death 8. The Germans have got 4 VP. The Brits have lost 3 of their 8 troops they can lose before they surrender. And the Germans have lost nothing at the moment, but gained 2 objectives. So it's about going the way it did go, okay? Held them up for a while in some places, held them up for a long time in some places, but other places were overrun pretty damn quick. Okay, so thank you once again. Let me know how you think it's going, and I will catch you soon. Bye for now.